Hey everyone, hope you're having a good Monday morning and had a good new moon. Anyways, I am going to share with you guys more about the progressions and the whys and stuff. Anna asked some very good questions. I do first want to confirm, Anna, that yes, my progressed sun, that is how it tracked through Capricorn, because Capricorn starts with 10 and then goes to the 58, 38, 54, and so on. And then my sun, when it moved into Aquarius, it is now in gate 49. So she asked, why is the progressed sun relevant to our lives? And is it also relevant for other planets? Are they moving at different speeds through the wheel? So, yes, actually, I think the reason why with this we are going to be focusing mostly on the sun is because that and the moon actually are the two planets that move the most in a progress chart. So the progress chart, what that is, you know, each day after our birthday is 1 year of our life. And so, 49 days after my birthday would be the day that I would run a chart for me currently for my progressions, because I'm 49 years old. And, basically, when you think about the first 3 months after a baby's born, that first 3 months, it ends up being like a Uranus return type thing. And, we're living longer lives now, of course, than what we were before. So anyways, the reason why it's relevant to our lives is because it can show key timings for different things in our life. Just talking at it from basic astrology, when, we're born in a certain sign, our sun is in a certain sign, all of our planets are in a certain sign, they're all in a certain house. And the sun, like I said, it moves 1 degree every year of our lives in our progress chart. So the moon generally moves every 2.5 years through a sign in our progress chart. So with the moon, it's going to kind of give you the flavor of what you're going to be met with, or what your emotional ways are probably going to be during a 2.5 year period. For example, I had mine go through Scorpio a couple years ago, and I cried a lot. It was really cool. It was good. It wasn't like a bad thing or anything. But Scorpio, for somebody who is a Libra sun, towards the, and there, when that sun, that progressed sun goes into Scorpio, it can really be quite a change. And I know this only because my youngest son happens to happen to have been born a Libra sun, and literally the year that his progressed sun moved into Scorpio, that type of energy was influencing his life. So it was just, a lot of these experiences that I had been learning over the course of quite a few years since I've been in astrology. So when I came into human design, initially I ran all my progress charts, but I wasn't really focused on anything yet. But the aha moment came this year that, the sun is, when the sun changes gates, okay, in human design by our progression, it's going through all 6 lines over the course of about 5.5 years. It's not quite 6 years. So being able to see where it's at and where we're moving towards is really neat, to be able to embrace that and then learn what we can learn and tap into those energies. Everything with progress charts or life cycle charts, transits, any of that, only shows the potentials. And, there's such a wide range of potentials, where I'm sure every one of us has been met with, oh, this is a great time and this is going to happen and da da da. And it doesn't happen. And we're thinking, what the heck, and it's because it's a potential, or say something that should be bad that would happen doesn't happen. And it was something great. And you're wondering, well, that's kind of weird. How come I had such a good experience with this? It really depends on where we're at and what we're tapping into. This is also relevant with the other planets because even though some are slower and are not really going to move or change a gate, they may just only change a line, if that. What does happen is some of the faster planets will progress through gates just at a slower rate than, say, the 5.5 years that a sun will stay in a gate. It could actually be a little longer than that, especially, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. And of course, like I said, the moon is going to move through 2 to 3 gates, depending on where it is. Throughout the year. Definitely 2 gates throughout the year, no matter what. So in astrology, there are other things that can happen that's similar to a change of gate and line. In astrology, it would be a change of sign and house. But we're not looking at this from an astrological perspective. Though I'm open to if I see something in somebody's astrology chart and it's a big deal, I'm going to share that with you. So for example, when a progressed planet lands on 0 degrees, -2 degrees, and +2 degrees of a sign of the four specific signs: Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, or Libra, then that's a big deal. It's a potential big deal. And so I would definitely grab that information and share that with you because I just can't keep it to myself. So, when in astrology, planets can change direction. For example, you could have a retrograde that at some point in your life turns direct. You could have a direct planet that at some point in your life turns retrograde. That's a little more advanced stuff, but I just wanted to share this for your awareness because I know that some of you may be into astrology and some, may not be. And then they do move at different speeds, of course. So like the slower planets, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, they move a little slower, or actually quite a bit slower. They're not going to move as far in all of our life as the Mars, Venus, and Mercury, and of course Moon and Sun are going to move. With Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus, you may experience a line change in your life. If you have either of those planets, if you have one of those planets in a 1 line in your human design and it's retrograde, there's a very good chance it's gonna, at some point in your life, go into the previous gate in line 6. If you have a planet, one of the slower planets, in line 6 of a gate and it's in direct mode, you have a very likely chance that it will move into the following gate in line 1.